Oh! It just barely gets off the ground. Oh my goodness, we're heavy. Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival on Alpha 11.1. This is Project Eden, and it is also the Dead is Dead series. And as you can see, we're still alive. We haven't died. Excuse me. We are level 6. And I am bringing you back right now because I found a bunker. And in this bunker, there is, check this out, a deconstructor. Amazing. Excuse me. So I wasn't going to bring you back and show you this because when I first came down here, I looted all these containers. These guys just had, you know, the normal, component stuff, nothing special. And I saw this here, and I was thinking it was a small constructor. I wasn't really paying attention. And I got my multi-tool out, and I was getting ready to take it apart because I didn't need a small constructor hull. And then I just happened to notice that it was a deconstructor before I started taking it apart. Which is like, oh crap, that's like a very valuable piece of equipment. It took me quite some time in the last season to obtain one of these. So to find one right now is actually huge. So fortunately, I caught myself and I didn't, I didn't take it apart, thinking that it was a small constructor. And so now we can get it. So this bunker has just a public core in it. So we can set this to private. And now we can retrieve this, and it's 40 tons. But I'm pretty sure my ship will be able to handle it. Now, it might be a little bit slow going home, but we'll see what happens here. Beautiful. Full deconstructor. Okay. Now, for the rest of this place, well, there's just not really actually a whole lot of stuff here. These are all concrete blocks, so yeah, I think we're just gonna go from here. There's not really anything else in here that we can grab. So hopefully the ship will still fly okay with all the weight. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, we oh! It just barely gets off the ground. Oh my goodness, we're heavy. Okay. It kind of acted like it wasn't going to for a bit there, but we got it. Oh man. She is weighed down though. Can really tell. Alright, so we're going to head directly back to the base and drop the stuff off. And I haven't really gotten much further than where I was when I left you guys off the last time. It's another small vessel. There's a lot of wrecked small vessels on this planet. I mean, a lot. I've got a supply cache over here. There's so much stuff on this planet that I'm almost considering not even marking it anymore because, I mean, we're going to have over 100 bookmarks otherwise. Oh, that's a junk pile. Alright, so I think what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to go back to the base. I'm going to drop off the deconstructor. We already checked that old base out. And then I'm probably just going to fly around a little bit more again off camera. And if I find something else substantial, I will bring you guys back. If I don't, then when we come back, we'll probably go ahead and head up on up into space. Okay, so I will be back in a little while. Alright guys, I'm back. Wanted to show you, I found a huge junkyard, bigger than I've ever seen so far myself. This place is enormous, and it's got all kinds of fuel tanks. It's got 2 large constructors over here. It's got a small constructor on this other side. I pulled like over 50 fuel and a ton of O2 out of it. I've found 2 ration packs so far. So I've pretty much looted everything down below and just have this stuff on top to do. And look what this one has, and it actually has an SV fuel tank in it. So pretty cool. Yeah, this is, oh, and a Ginny too, or an SV. This place is a friggin' gold mine, man. Can't believe all the stuff that's here. Another generator. Yeah, like I said, this is the first time I have found a junkyard this big with all this stuff in it. Enormous amounts of materials. It's really cool. More flux coils too. So we're getting we're just about maxed out on our thing here, except for there's a few things in here I actually want to throw into the factory. So I want to factorize. I don't think I can do the bike, so we'll just throw that away. We've got a ton of portable constructors. We don't need that many. Another motorcycle there. I want to save the small vessel components because we could use those when we, you know, upgrade our SV. Yeah, but I got 54 things of fuel, and I don't remember how many. I think I got like 9 tanks of O2 out of the oxygen in this place. So yeah, let's feed this stuff into the factory here. Yeah, see, it doesn't want the motorcycle. So we'll have to... Wait, what? Hold on. There we go. Doesn't like the portable stuff either, huh? Well, that time I took it. Okay. So if it doesn't like the portables, let's just trash those. I just don't need that many portables. Just don't need that many portables. Yeah, this was a huge find. I'm tempted to throw a core down and just salvage all the components in here too, but I don't know if our ship's going to be able to fly. let's see how it does. It's probably like so heavy. Let's go. No, not there. Yeah, she's she's not doing too bad actually. I could probably go ahead and get the components as long as I don't take anything whole. I mean, I don't really need those constructors whole because we have one back at the base already. But we'd get a lot of good components from the, you know, from the fuel tanks and from the O2 tanks. Let's give it a try. But again, here again, the thing that we're gonna run into a little bit is capacity. So let's we don't need that. We can trash that. This can go in my inventory. Those can go in my inventory. No, actually, these are supposed to be our backup food supply on the ship, so we want to keep those there. So the volume is really, really close, but let's just see. And the reason the volume's close and the weight's not so bad, you know, we're only at 14 tons here, is just because we've, you know, we've got so many component items which are relatively light. Okay, well, let's just try it, and we'll just loot until it doesn't let us loot any longer. I could probably actually, now that I think about it though, I could actually put some stuff in Ammo controller. Not a whole lot, but some. 2 supply caches. We must be getting close to leveling too. Oh yeah, really close. 95. We're gonna have to start picking pentaxid here too. Ooh, wow, look at that stuff. My goodness. Alright. I don't think... Let's take what we can hold in our inventory. Can we put that in the inventory? Oh yeah, we can. 7 tons. I thought we could... Oh, yeah, no, never mind. Okay, so we can't hold him. Don't really care about that stuff. We put these back. Can we take a Jenny? Yeah. I mean, if nothing else, we can set this down on our base and then take it apart and get the parts from it. Yeah, we just don't have any room for this stuff. Unless we could put it in the ammo controller of the ship. Yeah, no, this doesn't have much for volume. Not going to take either one of those. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, we've done really well on this haul anyway. No room at all. Let's go back to player. $597, $599. Ooh, I'd like that power coil. That's 21 units. There. I'd rather have the power coil than a small generator. Yeah, this is a highly irradiated spot, so we actually got 5 body radiation. Another supply cache here, but we have no more room. Absolutely have no more room. Let's just look at it though and see what's in there. Oh, actually, we do have room now. Okay, let's grab the practical stuff. Can we grab another one of these? We can. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, that stuff's going to have to stay there. Okay, that's it. We're full. Yeah, I know I can put stuff in my toolbar, but I think we've got enough stuff. All right, well, I'm going to head back to the base. Oh, by the way, here's the territory that we covered. Quite a few, as a matter of fact, or quite a bit, as a matter of fact. We got all the way, at least halfway across the planet. What I might actually do is just keep flying to the west and just marking anything of note. And if we find something substantial besides just the usual, we'll bookmark it and then we'll come back and get it later. Crash cockpit. But I think it's time for us to go into space. So when we get back, we'll drop all this stuff off, make sure we're all well supplied, and then we are going to head on up into space for the first time in this playthrough. Should be good. All right, so I'll see you guys when we're ready to do that. All right, guys, I'm back. Change of plans. We're not going to go up into space in this episode. We will probably do that in the next episode. And the reason being is because I just turned level 7. And so that means we can do a couple of things. It means that we can now learn the first CPU upgrade. And it means we can learn the hull shield and pentaxa tank, and it also means we can learn the drill. Okay, so now that we can make that extender for the processor on the small vessel, that means we can upgrade it and make it better. So let's go ahead and turn this on here, and we're gonna make a drill, and let's just make a few charges. I got a couple in my inventory. And then let's go to the small vessel, and we want to make the extender that requires 2 cores and 2 flux coils. We have a couple cores here on the Stingray, so let's just throw those in there right now, and that'll save us having to make those. Right here. Okay, so we'll make the extender. And then I also want to make the hull shield. This, oh man. Holy smokes, that uses 16,000 CPU? I don't think we're going to be putting that thing on here. Let's see, CPU statistics. Yeah, that thing by itself uses more CPU than the tier 2 combined, everything combined on the tier 2. Well, crap. Okay. We'd have to do a tier 3, and I don't think we can make a tier 3. I think we have to find that in loot. Alright, well, they're making shields harder to come by, which is not necessarily a bad thing. They, you know, that's a really advanced, that's some advanced tech, so I don't disagree with that. I just wasn't expecting it, you know. Let me look though. I don't think we can make anything beyond the tier 2. No, I'm wrong about that. You can make it. I thought you had to find these. They must have changed that. They must have changed that because, yeah, I thought you had to find these things. All right. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, so let's see. I got to think this through now because I was kind of hoping to put a shield on that, but that isn't going to happen. No way, no how. So we're probably going to have to, in order to get the new stuff on here that I want to put on here, we'll probably have to make this a little wider. I don't really want to make it higher. I want it to stay, you know, this flattish profile that it has. So if we're going to add more blocks to it, we're going to have to make it wide, which is fine because, you know, it is supposed to be like a ray, like a stingray, manta ray sort of thing. And so making it wider could definitely work. One of the things I want to put on it is some rocket launchers and maybe even some more Gatlings if the CPU can handle it. So I guess we'll start with that first. Let's grab this. And now we have a drill, which is amazing. In fact, let's go fill this hole in. Oh, we got radiated fog going on. Okay, I was going to say, how come I'm radiated? So, filler. I knew that was going to happen, damn it. Alright. Flatten. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's a little bit better than the way it was before. Okay, so that takes care of that. Well, let's go back on in here. Is that thingamadoodle done yet? Just about. So yeah, the first thing I want to do is I want to put more guns on this. So let's grab the Gatlings, and we have some rocket launchers too. I have somewhere along the lines I came across a homing rocket, but I haven't found one since. But I do have 6 normals. For this ship, though, I'm thinking What? Too much volume on that? Okay, here, let's just do it this way then. We'll put those down there. Where is the extender? Did it just now finish? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, let's start with more weaponry, and then we'll see what we have left to play with. How big is this thing? Oh, it's just like a normal block size. Okay. So we got to figure out where we're going to put it, too. Just to experiment, I'm not going to keep it there, but let's just put it there for the moment. So that now gives us tier 2, so we have 15,000. Now, if we add 2 more Gatlings to here, and then we add, here, let's get in, whoops. What am I doing? Here. Okay. Let's get this off the ground just a little bit. Okay, and then let's see. We could put the rocket launchers on the wings, I guess. Maybe right there. I held that one forward too much. Okay. Alright, where does that leave us now with CPU? Okay, so we're only at 99, so about 10,000. So we still have 5,000 more to play with, which is a lot. So I think that's really good armaments for this vessel. Really good armaments. Alright, so the next thing is I'd like to see if I can get it to bank and turn better. And I'm wondering if we made... What if we did this? Let's pull this off. And pull these off. I am still on whole block, right? Okay. We could put the extender... Little toasty up here. Oh, we got radiation burn too. Okay, I was just thinking to myself too, we're probably gonna get radiation burn. Output. This is the one we need here. Shit, that gives us open wound too? What the hell, man? Okay. So, fixed all that stuff. Now, back to here. Let's grab this. Let's grab some more thrusters. And maybe some more RCSs. I'm gonna try and do this without adding RCSs, but let's just kind of see how it goes. I don't think I have an oxygen dispenser on this ship yet either. Okay, let's stay close to here so we can keep ourselves cleansed while this storm's going on. So what I was thinking we could do is let's put the extender down there. And then if we put... what happened? Oh. So let's put 2 thrusters this way. One there and one here. See, that might aid us in our rolls a little bit, I'm thinking. The other thing that might help us with turning is if we put more thrusters up towards the front. So we could see this. I don't know. This is going to look a little, might look a little weird. So let's just do it as a test. We're going to throw 2 thrusters in there. Need to pull some more out here. It does kind of mess with our lines on the front of the ship, but I just want to see if this will actually make a difference, and if it will, you know, then we'll see if we can work on making it look a little nicer. Alright, so we put those 2 thrusters on the top. We added 2 more to the front for turning. Yeah, let's just try it and see how it feels. Okay, rolling is better. It's still pretty slow, but it's better. Turning is better. It's an improvement. It's still not like absolutely amazing, but it's better. See, the thing too is I'm not sure, you know, under the new aerodynamics and everything, I'm not sure, because these ships fly differently now. You know, they've got lift with the wings and all that, so they're more similar to, you know, fixed-wing aircraft than they used to be. So for a fixed-wing aircraft, you know, the just direct left and right turn would be your rudder control, and you know that's actually really good rudder control for a fixed-wing aircraft. So I'm just not sure, you know, how much is a reasonable amount under the new settings. I still think that the roll is a little too slow. That roll should be faster, because fixed-wing aircraft, you know, can roll a lot more quickly than that from what I've seen. I'm not a pilot in real life, by the way. I'm just basing it upon, you know, what I've seen myself. So, but having 4 Gatlings and 2 rockets on here is going to make this little sucker pack a pretty decent punch, especially if we're just going to be popping drones and stuff. We're not going to want to take on any POIs until we get shields, though, especially since we have stuff exposed. And that's one of the things I could do, is I could add more armor to the ship and try and cover up our critical components, you know, just to give them a little extra protection. Okay, well, it was an improvement. It was an improvement, but it's still not, you know, the roll in particular is still not as good as I would like it to be. I could probably live with the rudder controls, but the roll, I still think we need better roll. So I'm not sure if we address that with RCS, more RCSs, or with different thruster placement. So not really sure what the answer to that is. But we've got a lot of CPU to play with. You know, we basically have 5,000 CPU to play with. But we'd have to get, you know, this upgraded to tier 3 to even consider putting a shield generator on here. There goes the timer. All right, guys. Well, what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm gonna mess with this some more. And what I'm thinking is that we make the ship wider, okay? And try and get. See, I'm really not too worried about covering up the extensions, because the extensions actually have more hit points than the steel blocks. And in fact, I might even swap out the steel blocks with just more extensions, because that does two things for us. It gives us more volume. And you saw, as you could see earlier, we filled up our volume, but we still had plenty of weight. It just depends upon, what we're putting in there. But it also gives us blocks that have over double the hit points as the normal steel. So we kind of kill two birds with one stone by doing that. The downside to using the extensions, though, is we're really limited on the shapes that we can use. So, that could be a thing, but, I could work around that, or as best as I can. So what I'm thinking is I make the ship wider, maybe even make these wings the next size up, and try and cover up the components that are exposed so they have some kind of armor on them, and go from there. One other thing I didn't look at before I let you go, when we're under, whoops, okay, so when we're under a load, see, we're at 70, we're about 74% engine usage there. So if I start adding more blocks and increasing the wings, we might need another Jenny on here too. So that's another thing I'll have to keep in, just kind of check, because I don't want, I don't want to lose efficiency on the engine either, because that's going to slow us down and, just make the overall ship less efficient. And the last thing I want to do is slow this thing down. I love the fact that this sucker goes 70 meters per second. So, I don't want to lose that at all. So anyway, let me just kind of mess with it here a little bit and see what I can do within the, the CPU that we have to work with. And then, when we come back in the next episode, I'll have an upgraded Stingray, and we will go up into space. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and share out the video. And we'll catch you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.